Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the historic John Sherman Kennedy Coliseum here in Manchester, New Hampshire. Today's NHIA girls hockey game, pitting the Bulldogs of Bedford against the Queens of Manchester. Starting for the Bulldogs, in goal, number 30, Freya Buchberger. Number 16, Claudia Ino. And number 8, Alexa Sylvia. And number 1, May Jusic. At center, number 5, Ruby Puck. And now your starting lineup for the Queens of Manchester. In goal, number 6, Grace Manning. On defense, number 11, Elizabeth Jelly. And wing, number 17, Nevaeh Marino. On right wing, number 9, Taylor Norman. And at center, number 8, Jamie Wilson.
Hello everyone and welcome to Manchester Public Television and Bedford Public Television's coverage of high school hockey here from the JFK Coliseum here in Manchester, New Hampshire. As today's matchup is the Manchester Queens and the Bedford Bulldogs. I'm Kyle Levy. Joining with me is Mr. Rich McDonough. Rich, we are in for a heck of a game here. Manchester started off the season with a big win but have fallen in 3 in a row. For Bedford, they have not had been able to win a game, so this is a really a barn burner of a game to see where each team is going from here.
Totally agreed, and they're in similar circumstances. Hometown team is 1-3. Bedford is 0-3, and Bedford has not yet scored this season. So they are looking to get off the schneid and get one in the hoop, as are the Queens, who've only scored 1 goal in the last 3 games, getting outscored 19-1. And both teams, I favor the one who puts it in first.
That's a great way to put it right there. As Coach Cassie Levine for Manchester has been really trying to get her girls to give maximum effort. It's listed on the board that they have in the on the bench, and a shot there. Nice save right there to really stop a opportunity was Elizabeth Kelly.
Well, I tell you, and they're in good hands are the Queens with Gilroy in the net. We've seen her play hard, even though they've gotten skunked in a few games. She brings a 100% effort every game, Kyle.
Shot from Mark Farr goes behind the net. First opportunity for the Queens so far in this game. It's been in the Bedford zone for most of the first minute of action here.
Yeah, and that knuckled off of Marino's blade and went up over the goaltender, Guckelberger, who it looks like her twin sister is her primary defense, her first line D in front of her.
We will get an icing here with the first stoppage in play for the game here, and we've had a chance to see these Manchester girls a few times, and obviously they looked sharp as can be in that first game of the year, and not that they haven't been, they just they're getting overworked.
Yeah,
outworked, I guess, is right saying.
And that's where some minor differences in roster, skills and speed, show themselves. They get magnified when you have the hustle. But that's why Coach wants maximum effort, quote unquote. And I got to talk to Coach Fiffield for Bedford briefly before the game. He had the same exact attitude. So similar match teams, we ought to be in for a good one.
Save right there by Freya, is able to keep it out of the net for now, and now Bedford looking to attack. It's into the neutral zone, but it's stolen away and taken by Riley McNelly.
And McNelly, good solid skater, got great edges, puts it on her back of her blade and looks to create as she gets it to corner. Nice centering play. Top of the slot finds Riley Page. Can't do it. Poked away by Bedford, and off go the Bulldogs down the left dasher here.
Well, here comes the captain and Jenna Dinford, the junior, was able to bring that down into the zone, but it's taken away by the Queens and taken down to the other length of the ice.
I gotta love their new uniforms, Kyle.
Both teams coming in looking very sharp today. Obviously, the Queens in the white with the black pants will be going left to right across your screen, and Bedford in their all black with the red letters will be going left to right, or right to left, excuse me. I'll figure out my left and right some days.
As a BG parent, it's the dreaded black and red coming at you.
Yeah, Bedford obviously has had a great spring season with a lot of victories, and even both basketball teams are looking sharp as can be.
Right on.
Boys hockey is looking very good as they won the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Tournament as well.
Yeah, it was a good day for them. Good weekend.
And now
but what a great tournament.
Sent down for an icing. Smart move by Jamie Webster to at least get a line change. Or not Jamie Webster. I believe that was actually Catherine 10. And now we'll get a face-off down right below us.
Catherine 10, Tenn, is now with the new uniforms, wearing number 10.
It just makes sense.
Wonder if John 5 wore number 5 when he played sports before he took up guitar.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, there we go.
It makes sense for sure. Manchester into the neutral zone.
Here comes
Jamie Webster trying to make a move, but a good defense by the Bulldogs to stop that from happening. Sent down, stopped there at the Grace Manning doing a good job on the blue line, keeping it in. And
Marino's playing real well in the first 3 minutes here. I like what she's doing. She's got a good eye for the puck, keeps it in play, and gets it into spaces where they can get a rebound.
Will not be an icing as Webster is able to get to it, but a nice job by the Bulldogs to kind of dump a pass into the offensive zone. And now Webster going to find a man down low, takes a shot, and not able to get anything with it. Nice deflection there by the defense. Yeah, it was
Riley Page. Anytime you see her with that much space, the goalie starts to, as an old goalie myself, the teeth chatter a bit.
Grace Manning throws it down. It's kind of deflected.
Nice job by Gokelberger to get your pillows down to the ice.
Manning not able to get this one, but it will work as an icing as Elizabeth Kelly was coming around to get it. But with 10:44 still scoreless here from the JFK Memorial Coliseum, Kyle Heavey and Rich McDonough for Bedford Community Television and Manchester Public Television here.
I got to say, just, coaching for over 30 years, Kyle, I like the spacing. That's where you can set up, your clears and your settled offense. And if you have your D on the retreat, the spacing makes all the difference there. Creates gaps, passing lanes. And look, nice job getting into the corner. And can't get it. It trickles north of the blue line, but they'll reset. Good speed here by Riley McNelly.
Yeah, off the faceoff, she was trying to get a shot, and she's really held the puck, but she could not allow Catherine 10 to hold up a second to get back on sides.
Yeah, 10's got to look left and drag the blade and stay cool and stay on the blue until she makes sure her teammate has got the puck in. 10:20 in the first.
Face off one, brought into the zone.
Riley Page hauled that one down, then hauled herself down.
Those dreaded blue lines will get you. And the Bulldogs get into the neutral zone, trying to get something going here. Pass across ice, but it's taken away by McNelly. McNelly will bring it into the zone, still on sides, backwards pass, and the Bulldogs are able to get it for a moment before it's taken, but trying to bring it into the zone. Finally.
Did you see 10 that time? She looked hard left as the puck went into the offensive zone.
Sometimes you wonder if they can hear us up here. But another face-off and a change up for the Bulldogs here.
Complete fire drill.
Oriana Sylvia going to be out there along with Jocelyn Narrow. And face-off kind of won by the Bulldogs. But now Manchester slowly bringing it actually in. Webster with a shot that goes wide.
Yeah, she was looking down the slot, and the D was well lined up.
That was scary there for a second. I thought the Bulldogs might actually tip that into their own nets from the way things were going, but it worked out. Now into the neutral zone it goes. A battle at the red line. Bulldogs able to get it to the blue, makes a nice move, and now coming into the offensive zone.
There goes Narrow.
Shot kind of gets deflected. It's
Now-
still kind of sitting right there to the left of Gilroy.
It was a good job rotating back over by Webster and getting a deflection there. Nice job. That's good team defense.
Elizabeth Kelly brings it in, kind of uses the boards to find a teammate, but now the Bulldogs will take it back. Back and forth hockey we got here in the first period.
And there's Elizabeth Kelly. I love the way she skates. We get to see a lot of her in the last couple weeks, and real solid on the second line for Coach.
Now taking it out is Paige, and she has got some speed going into the offensive zone, but she runs out of real estate.
Nice job rubbing her off the puck was Adalia Roy there, number 9.
If you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing, I guess. And then, that's the way it goes for.
Sounds like a country song, Kyle.
It probably is.
I am from south of the Mason-Dixon line, and I might have to pass that on.
Well,
Get you some royalties.
I appreciate that. We need it up here.
There we go.
And now centering
Ooh.
feed, just not able to get a chance now. Shot there, gets deflected. Back behind the net, the Bulldogs get it.
Real good job by Riley Page, though. Just keeping her chin up, hunting the spaces, and trying to get the puck into them. And if you keep doing that, persist like that, the chances will come. You'll get some ricocheted rebound screens, you name it, and then the Queens will be all over it.
7 minutes through this opening period here, and Manchester gets the puck back into the neutral zone. A shot from the far gets deflected. Webster will try to make a move, but it actually gets stopped by a Bulldog. Trying to get something going, both teams.
Well, and Webster's really got to get off the ice. She's had a long stretch here.
Grace Manning takes it up herself as the defenseman, and she will still continue to get it behind the net.
And you got to like this. You get your first line on for the Queens, and a little bit of gassed defenders back there.
Yeah, Bedford is looking to get a line change. They have not had the puck in their offensive zone in a little bit, but here it goes, a slow roller. And just like I said, a lot of changes just happened here for the Bedford, and now we'll see if they can get something going here with the 7-minute mark.
Boy, for the Queens, when that ricocheted around the back of the net and up the far dasher board away from Kyle Heavey's camera there, folks, you want to attack that puck on the boards there instead of just watching it. And I think the Queens missed an opportunity with a tired Bulldogs D there. Under 7.
Yeah, it's been a lot of whistles, but it's still the pace of play has been very good. Now, look at this.
Takeaway.
Alexa Sylvia coming down, makes a move. Gilroy stops it.
Nice job. Gilroy can play. She gets that pad down. She's as tough as anybody.
Alexa Sylvia had a great opportunity there, the junior, and she'll try to get another one later on in this game, but the puck comes out of the zone. Manchester has to come back.
Yeah, as usual, Webster doesn't get much of a break.
Now fight for it between 10 and taking it up. We need a change here.
Marino should have dumped that into the corner off the board there, and she could have gotten a change and another look. 6:21. Gilkenberger freezes it. Had to.
Jenna Dindord out there, as well as Oriana Sylvia. I see a Madison Vague as well. So got a couple. We got to mention some Bulldog players here that are doing all that they can to get their first win of the year. Centering feed finds
Good
a
defense.
battle here, and Bulldogs able to get it out.
Sylvia couldn't stay on her blades there, but she made a good defensive play at the top of the slot.
And now skating around.
Beautiful toe drag there.
Left, right. Nice save there by Freya. Now she needs to make another one off the post.
Beautiful. Nice. McNelly, great skating, and then follows it up with the wrister. Just missed.
She'll look to try to hit that weak spot on Freya in due time. Centering feed in front. Bulldogs need to get this out of here.
Yeah, they're winded again. But off to the races come the Bulldogs. Again, number 31 out there is Bobar.
Listed as a goalie.
Listed as a goalie,
freshman, but she'll get her chance in due time. But now Queens coming back the other way. A shot there goes high.
Oof. Riley Page can skate. When she gets going, the ice melts.
The afterburners definitely leave a mark. The Zamboni's going to have to get ready to work its magic.
Dunkelberger steers that to the corner, and you got 2 Bulldogs on it right there. That's good communication, good D. Tap it out of the neutral zone. Maybe look to get a change. Nope, they're okay.
And it will be an offsides. Is not able to get back in time was McNelly, and we'll get a line change as the Webster 10 as well as the Manning Kelly. And I'm missing someone here. Oh, I'm missing a Nevaeh Marno. So that's the Manchester line here.
Yeah, a little bit of juggling there. You got
Ruby Knapp.
You get Catherine 10 joining that line instead. But love the communication as Kelly and Manning came out of the box for the Queens. They're talking it up, setting themselves, and knowing what they're going to do. And right on cue,
Kelly tries to get sent down low and hits off a bunch of Bulldogs skates and ends up out of the zone, but still a fight for it. Is doing a great job as Nevaeh Marno.
Yeah, she's been doing that since the opening drop and made her presence known. Good skater. She's nice and fluid.
Webster cutting through a canyon of Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Able to get it to the corner now, setting it across to Nevaeh. Nevaeh tried to center it.
Yeah, a little backhand. Probably should have gotten it over to her center there.
Manning stepped up on the play, but now she's left behind. It is now a 3-on-1.
And
but able to do a good job is Elizabeth Kelly.
And you expect that from Liz Kelly. Time and again.
Grace did a good job of seeing the puck and wanting to keep it in the zone, but instead Bulldogs came the other way.
Once
Webster,
bitten, twice shy. Look where Kelly is now.
And
forces the shot from the top of the slot. Wow. Gilroy has to glove it.
And she gets some love from a number of her teammates there. Proud of what they're seeing out of their goaltender. And now we'll see what they can do here on the faceoff. It's Bedford would love to get something going here. Opportunity in the offensive zone. Manchester quickly to get it off the faceoff. Bulldogs smart to keep it inside. A shot from afar goes just wide. Gilroy does put her stick on it.
Sylvia, I thought she was going to come free, but good job out there by McNelly to get it loose, get it up the ice, and holding firm. Nice heady play is Riley Page. Good IQ out of her, and she collects it in the corner, throws it on net, and a good stop by Guckelberger in traffic. 3:19.
I look forward to seeing what these shots on net will be for this opening period, as there's been a number of shots here for both teams. Just the goaltenders up for the challenge so far.
Sure.
Face-off won by Manchester. Trying to get around. Oh, Page just misses it, and out of the zone it goes.
And Sophie Rue couldn't keep that on her blade or skates or anything. Good forechecking up there by Sylvia. She's a junior, been there, done that. She's got some IQ going.
Now trying to get it around in front. Going to be taken by O'Reilly. She's still trying to work it, but it hits a Bulldog skate. And now an opportunity here. 2-on-0. Shot. Gilroy for the challenge is up in the air. It's up. It's now covered. It's finally somehow pushed around. A wild turn of events, and we're going to get a first penalty of the game here. But coming down the other way, the ice shot there.
Wow, whistled over the right shoulder of Guckelberger. Ricochets back out into the paint. Wow. And I'll tell you, back on that breakaway there, Ruby Kopp had too much net staring at her. I think she kind of couldn't believe her own good fortune there for a moment. Turned the other way.
And a Bulldog player goes into the penalty box.
And it's Kopp who just had that gaping net staring at her.
I did not see what the official call was, as there's still not 2 minutes up on the board yet, but she's in there looking at her teammates in the penalty. Checking. Okay. I thought that she was going for the puck. I didn't necessarily agree with what the referees had to say. That was Brad Hute that made that call. Along with them is Erica Simpson that you can see there. And kind of got a delay in the game here for a moment here. Not really sure what the exact...
They're squaring it up with the scorers right now just to make sure they got it, seems.
If they... Oh, they're trying to figure out the board. I see now. I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, it's a pretty challenging thing to see.
Yeah, I got to say, Kyle, I walked over there the other day and I read the direction book just because I'm a sports geek. No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like the Hidden Figures movie the NASA, all those geniuses, all those great people with numbers. Not yours truly. Haven't been since I was a bartender.
Well, up front here with Webster with a shot, but it's saved.
Couldn't make up her mind whether to go 5-hole or top right, and it ends up on the catching glove and kind of the left cylinder, top of the pad for Gugelberger, who's showing some chops in the net there so far.
Certainly is, and now kept in the zone.
Here's your speed, looking for backhand. Good checking there.
In front, can she find her teammates? Save again!
Getting to the pipe is Gugelberger, making us look good there, Kyle. Doesn't happen very often for me.
Doing a good job, and now on the penalty kill, Bedford able to get out of the zone, and look at these green laces.
Yeah.
Doing a great job right there.
That's Dindorf, and she was the one skating and back checking, and she's doing a great job. Pint size, but really crushing it out there.
Able to recognize her for those green fluorescent.
Yeah, we're not going to miss that. International safety green.
Through the legs, trying to hit Webster. Puck goes high up in the net, lands. Now, unfortunately, Manchester has to skate back and try to get it. Nice passing there. Not really the cleanest, but at the same time, it's working right now.
Yeah, but it's McNelly, and she knows what to do. Dumps it off. Good job getting it down the slot was Riley Page. Nothing doing on the ricochet. Wow.
40 seconds remaining on this 5-on-4 for Manchester.
Pretty
Bedford
decent.
Doing a great job so far on penalty killing. And look at that, able to deflect it away. She couldn't get her balance to get with the puck, and now still fighting for it. And out of the zone it goes. It's going to be a battle, and look at this.
Kicking it to herself is Dindorf again. Look at the speed.
Able to send it back, and Manchester.
Well, if you keep your spacing, you got an opportunity here, and there it is. Bedford did not.
Webster goes backhand, just barely over the net.
And that was all about spacing, Kyle. You had 2-on-1 defenders for Bulldogs. Queens were patient, and they kept nice and wide.
Even strength the last 25 seconds. Bedford an opportunity here into the zone. It goes out of the penalty box with a shot. Just goes wide.
Ruby Kopp is trying to live in that left slot there, Kyle. Doing a good job. We're at 10 seconds.
Bulldogs have to get on sides. They finally get it as Ruby sends it wide.
Pass, can't find it. That's going to bring us out.
And what an opening period here for two teams that are desperately looking to get a win here.
Or a goal.
Or a goal at this point, because they've both had a rough couple games. But for the Manchester Queens, they got to be happy with some of their abilities. Bedford knows what they got to do. They've seen what is at hand. And we will go to the first intermission here from the JFK Memorial Coliseum. Bedford and Manchester scoreless so far. We'll be back for Manchester Public Television and Bedford Community Television after this. 15 minutes back up on the board, and we are ready for the second quarter here from the JFK Memorial Coliseum. Manchester Public Television and Bedford Community Television here to see a great game between two teams that are really looking for a win. And we're going to be switching sides. Manchester in their white jerseys and black pants will be going right to left. And Bedford in their all black with red letters will be going left to right. Kyle Heavey and Rich McDonough. Coach, we had a chance to discuss things between periods. And, the shots were outnumbered by Manchester 13-5. But Bedford's enjoying what they're doing so far.
Well, yeah, and in order to look for a win, you got to look for a goal. Neither team has scored much at all in the last 3 games. But you got to like what the Queens did in period 1 there, throwing 13 into the pads of Gugelberger. Eventually, something's got to give, right, Kyle?
I mean, a fresh new sheet of ice right here with bouncing puck going around everywhere. And Bedford is trying to get it out of the zone, but Jamie Webster will take it, deke a player, and try to make a move. Nice, almost got an opportunity off of a defenseman in Claudia DeLeo.
Interesting change. They got Marino off the ice almost immediately on possession there, and the Queens have their next 5 on. Good hard check there by DeLeo from behind on, that's McNelly, but she's tough. She can handle anything. Way to jump the puck there. Great job.
Grace Manning sends it out in front. Now Manchester's trying to get something to move in here. Centering feed. Nice stick work to deflect that away by Freya.
And they're doing the right thing. They're absolutely doing the right thing for Cassie Levine, coach of the Queens. And they're putting it on the corners, putting it on the cage and the pillows. And like I said, as we discussed out of the gate here in period 2, keep doing it, keep playing that kind of game, and something's going to give, something's going to go.
Now coming down the opposite way, a shot there deflects behind Gilroy. And now quickly to go and get that is McNelly.
I tell you, for the Bulldogs, right there was Ruby Kopp, and she and Dindorf at the end of the first frame really were flexing their muscles and showed that they can skate with anybody. They're very fast and they're very aggressive. See how they play down in the next 5 minutes. And there's Dindorf with those electric green skates that we like. But off to the races comes McNelly, man.
Nice job by Gwyneth Guckenberger to get that away. Now it's going to be near offside, stayed onside, nice move. And look at Gwyneth again.
Yeah, protecting her sister who's in between the pipes.
Now coming down the other end of the ice, Bedford with an opportunity, but Grace Manning really able to outskate her and get the puck behind the net now for Manchester.
Manning's a good skater, and Nero looked at a lot of ice in front of her, but Manning just flexed. They got to keep themselves spread. Oh, a little offsides there. Puck lost control.
I don't know what Riley Page was thinking. She knew she was ahead of the player with the puck, but she still kind of went across the blue line. Maybe lost her spot on the ice, but Bedford will obviously take that.
Hurry up and slow down sometimes.
Exactly what we just witnessed there.
Let's see how Dindorf does at the dot here. She's dropping number 3 for Bedford.
Webster is so good, though.
Yeah, she is.
One of the best in the state, in my opinion.
Just gets the blade down quickly and takes it away, puts it in great spots. But Dindorf rotates back, tosses it out, and it trickles north of the blue line.
Catherine Ten was on the doorstep. She has to get back on sides as Erica Simpson, the referee, with her arm up in the air, was ready to whistle the play dead, but she was able to get back on sides. And now Bedford with an opportunity here, going fast into the offensive zone. Shot there.
Nice
deflects, though.
Great block there by Webster. She's got a complete game.
And now back behind the net, Manchester's going to figure things out as they try to come the opposite way as Sophie Rose out there.
Look at the speed by Marino.
Nice move.
Boom.
Save. This puck's still open there, and finally
great goaltending. I tell you, she waited for Marino. You see all the speed she had? Cross ice, really great drag, and got across the slots and to the other side of the post, other side of the net. And Guckelberger waited for her to completely commit and then got the pad down. Nice job.
Patience was a virtue right there, and it worked to her advantage.
No doubt.
DeLeo with the puck behind the net for Bedford, but it's going to be taken away in front, and it's going to be covered up. And DeLeo takes a little, fall to the ground.
That's all right, but McNelly, she was the huntress right there, coming from behind, taking that puck away, and then looking to get it on cage.
We'll see what she can do in the face-off side against Jenna. Bedford.
She got all stick, but managed to squirt away from the Bulldogs. And out comes Riley Page, who's got some speed of her own.
Shot from a tough angle, going to be held onto, and we will get another whistle. Right now, Coach, I'm thinking that the way that Manchester's shooting, it's like shooting practice.
Well, they're getting it to the center of Guckelberger, who just made a great save, no doubt. But they're not throwing it where you're going to get rebounds, too many rebounds. Put it on those pads, put it to the sides, see if you can test her ability to freeze it or at least paddle it away.
Up in the air, just goes behind the net. A heck of an attempt right there. And
we'll mystery number 9 on the ice.
We'll get that squared away between periods here.
Never worry about Manning. Nice head fake, nice puck fake. Good job. And there's Dindorf again with those optic green laces.
But the issue with that is Manning had left her spot, and that was allowing the Bedford Bulldogs to get into the offensive zone. It's now kind of sitting there trying to carousel around, and now a collision there. This ice is not soft, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Elizabeth Kelly can handle it. She's tough.
Now coming out of the zone.
Beautiful skating.
Skates right past 3 Bulldogs. Try to get through, but again, look at what Gwyneth can do. And now a collision between her and her teammates, and they're both kind of slow to get down as Aine O'Connor
Yeah, I seen own goal. That was an own check.
That O'Connor, just a freshman, will get herself more available for hockey as the future holds. But a shot there and a save. Webster is a little annoyed with that, and look at them talking things over. You still got to apologize, I guess, because you just knocked your own teammate away.
Yeah, but Webster took off, got the little snapper, and put it onto the pads, testing her, see if she could get force a rebound there. Gugelber's a good goalie so far, and but you can't do it forever. And Manchester's playing the right kind of game right now.
Deflected away. It's going to be taken by the Bulldogs. Shot. Saved. That's the rebound that you were talking about right there.
Well, yeah,
Coach.
that was Gilroy's blocker, and she's, as we said earlier, she's done a great job in the pipes. Some of the lopsided scores notwithstanding, she's seen a barrage. Not today, though.
So far, it's been all Manchester on the offense, but again, 0-0. We are 5.5 minutes through this second period here from the JFK Memorial Coliseum, Manchester Public Television and Bedford Community Television together to bring you the best coverage that we can from the girls' ice hockey matchup today. Shot there, save, and going to be held onto.
It wasn't held, and they froze it earlier, did the refs. It was still trickling around in front of Gilroy, who had made a good initial stop, but couldn't pin it. Quick whistle.
Line change here for top line will be coming back onto the ice, it looks like, for Bedford.
Yeah, and taking the drop there is Dindorf.
Bobar also has been very impressive as a freshman, and that's going to be cleared, and we'll come back the other length of the ice for an icing here with 8:56 to go. That was a very easy icing to call right there.
No doubt about that one.
No one even gotten out of the blue, out of the offensive zone for Bedford.
Yeah, there's still a lot of WD-40 and fresh ice. It's going to sail on you. And Dindorf goes back to the circle against McNelly. This should be good.
McNelly will win it.
Dindorf creates a win by getting to the puck in the corner first.
Kelly is able to scratch that away. She uses the boards, tries to get to her teammate, but not unable to. Now McNelly will get around the referee. This makes a one-player miss. Now looking at going down the center of the ice. And offsides right there. Just a tough spot to be in, as nowhere to go. And we'll get an offsides and a line change for the Bulldogs, getting some fresh legs out there. Coach doing a very good job.
Mirror image, really, of the of the first period. We're at 8:29 already in a fast-moving frame, and it's still 0-0. And Manchester pours it on. Bedford responds a little bit. Maybe getting a little more action on Gilroy. They only had 5 shots in that first period.
It seemed like the 13 of the, oh, nice save right there. Gilroy able to snatch that up in the air.
Yeah, and Lily Justic heard me, number one, and she just, kind of forked it up into the goal area, and Gilroy got it in the glove. Better here it is than there it goes sometimes.
Bouncing around, now just trying to clear it out. Find a teammate, unable to get it out of the zone right now. Bedford really trying to figure things out here with, the Manchester defense, I guess you got to give them credit. They've been really in front of Gilroy getting that puck away.
Way to chip it in as Justic again. She's doing a good job in her shift. Number 1 for the Bulldogs.
The senior, yeah, she's doing a great job for sure.
She's keeping pucks alive, getting it into the front of the goal mouth. And that's exactly what the Queens are doing right now. So I see your strategy, and here it comes on our end.
It's a battle of, might be the first goal, could be the winning goal here as we're halfway through this game.
Who said that to start the game?
You called that for sure, we've seen a number of goals in each game.
Dindorf looking backhand off the loose puck. Nothing doing. Gilroy shuts the gate one more time. Good goaltending today, even though it's been relatively few for Gilroy. Her saves have been quality.
Those leg pads have come into handy for sure.
Yep.
Webster loses this face-off, but she was trying to just chip that out instead.
And Maddie Vig, couldn't get a clean stick on that, number 19 from the fence.
Now just a battle for it here, trying to get something going. Back behind the net it goes. Bedford with an opportunity here if she can find a soft spot on Gilroy. Instead, oh, it's right in front. Can they get it away? Sophie Rue is trying to fight to work things out, and finally out of the zone. Gonna be offside, so it's gonna have to wait. Everyone is cleared, and now Rosie Tag Blue has to get the puck and try to use the boards off a teammate. And now an opportunity coming the other way.
Oh, she's fast. Look out.
Shot save.
Boy, I would have liked to have seen her take one more stride and really tee that up on her blade. But, you know, forcing the action, smart goaltending. Guckelberger came out a few steps and made her commit probably a little earlier than her mind's eye had hoped.
Get some words of encouragement from her sister here, and now to the face-off circle. Manchester wins it, trying to keep it in, able to for now. On the line now, Bedford gets it out, and Manchester will have to clear. Now, coming out of the zone, Gwyneth brings the puck up. These girls certainly are quite talented for Bedford, the two sisters.
Oh, yeah.
Skating around, though.
Well, clearly they did a lot of stuff, you know, backyard rinks.
2-on-1 for Manchester here, but Gwyneth with the defense. She wears the C for a reason, and she is playing up to the challenge here.
Yep.
Now Grace Manning gets hit. Elizabeth Kelly has to back check and gets it away for now. Grace finally able to get back to the zone. Centering feed just deflects. It's just wide.
Some high sticks going on there. Nothing from the refs.
Ruby Knapp
Let it roll.
had a opportunity there. She'll look to get another one here.
And Lily just keeps creating havoc out there for the Queens defense. I really like what she's doing.
Now we'll see.
Great skating as usual by McNelly. Here she comes. And sisters and the defensive end trying to keep it out, and one sister checks and one sister shuts it down with her right pad. Nice job.
Gwyneth is going to feel that bruise tomorrow from that check, or that puck hitting her back of her. Don't know if it got all the shin pad or not.
Doesn't matter.
Kelly has to step up as the Grace Manning was not able to keep it in the zone. 5 minutes to go in this second period.
And Guckelberg tried to throw it down, get her team possibly a change. Couldn't do it because a good heady play by Manning back there disrupt that puck flow.
Now,
And here comes another one-on-one.
but
And more good D
again,
by Guckelberger on Page this time. Boy, that's a two-shifter for Guckelberger. Her sisters
appreciating
better
her.
get her dinner tonight.
Something's got to be done for sure. As a lot of pride right there for Bedford, and that has cleared the zone and will be an icing as lifting her hand up in the air is Freya.
Wow, we're already
junior
at
goalie.
4:22.
Line
Fast
change.
moving period.
The Kelly Manning line will come out, and now doing the defensive work.
And Irene Sy, number 11, has come on for the Bulldogs.
Trying to get around and get it. Rosie Tag Blue.
Oh, and Sy gets hit by the turf monster, gets underneath her skates, and all the way down for an icing.
Oh,
Goes
no.
into the moorings with her blade.
Well,
Wow.
that's not something you see every day.
Not every
but
day.
Molly O'Brien, this sophomore forward, just lost an edge right there. She's looking at her skate right there and see what's going on. Loses her stick and everything. And getting a round of applause here.
It's Madison Vieg.
Oh, that is a 9.
She's got that Ovechkin style rib pad in the back there, and it's keeping her jersey folded in half. That's dirty. Ref can't call a penalty on her.
Jerseys are kind of tough to see. Manchester has to be sharp, and up for the challenge is Chloe Gilroy.
Yeah, nice job. She tracked it. I could see her leaning to her left and had her butterfly position at the ready, got into the shooting lane, and looked around the screen, glove ready to roll. That's just textbook good, solid goaltending. I like seeing it as an alt goalie myself.
Jamie versus Jenna on the faceoff circle. No one able to get it. Finally, Bedford does get the puck. And a fight now. Got to be smart now. Turnover.
Yeah, DeLeo couldn't find her edges and consequently couldn't find the puck. And back to the rescue once again is Guckelberger.
Not very happy are the Bedford coaches as they felt that was an offsides.
And Rosie Teague-Blue gets back.
I don't know if that's Gordon Garan or Jeff Novell yelling, but certainly is not happy with the referees on not calling that an icing. But here we go, still 3:17, and we got a whistle here.
Maybe a little discussion with the benches.
Well, all team. I mean, we have a lot of players on the ice. It's a party right now. 3:17 to go, and finally,
sheer fire drill. Another fast-moving period, Kyle.
Ruby Knapp on the faceoff circle for Bedford wins it. She gets it into the zone, but
another one of those pint-sized Bedford players who just makes a lot of stuff happen. All hard. I love it.
Hard off the boards, and Bedford trying to get it out of the zone. Making things work here.
Well, Bedford's getting up taller on defense here, forcing the action earlier, probably trying to limit the shot selection. Probably a good call. And it trickles north of the blue line and out as we're heading for 2:30, Kyle.
McNally still with the puck, just trying to skate around, but it's tough when there's 9 people in the way.
Smart by now.
Now Bedford bringing it into the zone. Try to make a shot, but it was deflected away. Back
and there's Ruby Kopp again. She's just hunting the puck everywhere she goes. And a smart play to get it around the dasher and out. Guckelberger can't find it, but can't stay in. Maybe it does trickle out.
It's out of the zone. Back up. Manchester will take that, and now they will be offsides. Battle is really in the neutral zone right now.
You expect to find Klingons in the neutral zone.
Shot there, saved. Rebound was good job by the defense of the Bulldogs to really stop that from happening there.
And collecting it. Here comes a lefty.
Shot goes wide.
I thought Page had the near pipe there. Real close.
Backhanded hits off. I believe that was a Ruby Knapp that deflected that.
And Sylvia's just got to get it out of that defensive end and see what Bedford can do. They need a change badly, and they're hunting the box this time. Forget the puck. They need a break.
Well, $1:15 to go in the second period here. Jamie Webster gets the puck. She's looking to find some room.
And watch out for Marino. She just got topside coming fresh out the box. Webster hangs onto it. She's looking to create, gets it off the puck. And there's Marino. Whoa!
Saved! And gonna be covered up.
Boy, I saw Marino come out of that box against the tired Bulldog defense who are trying to stretch out and get some wind. And Marino went cross ice. They rotated under, played a little two-man game. Smartly, Webster puts it into the goal mouth, and Marino almost had herself the biscuit. And the top shot, and off the face-off is Marino.
That was actually Jamie Webster, Coach.
Webster, excuse me.
You can hear the excitement below us, and you can see it off her body language. 56 seconds ago, wins that face-off, makes a little move, and just is able to send it top shelf over glove side shoulder, and Manchester takes a 1-0 lead. Never like to see those last-minute goals in the period, and Bedford will have to work on things on that because they had been doing a great job. That's true, unless you score it.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we have a goal. Bedford still has yet to find the net in the season. Manchester had only had one in the past 3 games. Huge.
Big ovation here in the crowd. It's going to be offsides as unable to keep that in the zone was Sophie Roux. And with 27.9 seconds to go in this period, the excitement here is below us in the team in white. happy that they have finally been able to get their self.
Amen. And then you got a log, thinking out, you got a log jam in the standings right now. It's early, yeah, sure, but February will be here before you know it. And the top 11 teams at least made the playoffs last year. And a win or two gets you right into contention.
Bedford with an opportunity here, but Gilroy has to use it. Oh, it's deflected.
The better part of wisdom would have been to paddle it to the right corner.
She is a field hockey player at heart at the same time as Gilroy.
Well,
so
she's also
to
a
see
good
that,
goalie.
what she was able to do, and just like that, 15 minutes have ended here for the second period, and Manchester able to get a goal.
Great rush at the end for the Queens, really. Just hard play after Bedford gave them a little bit of something, and they turned the tide with just aggressive play, getting the puck in, and good things happen.
You can see the team bonding for Manchester right there, all celebrating, while for Bedford right below us, they will try to talk things out and get themselves a goal or two in the third period, which will be coming up. We will take a break here from the JFK Memorial Coliseum. Kyle Heavey and Rich McDonough for Bedford Community Television and Manchester Public Television. Stay tuned for the third period. It's going to be great. Back after this. And we are ready for the third period here between the Bedford Bulldogs and the Manchester Queens. Kyle Heavey and Rich McDonough for Manchester Public Television. And we got a great game here. Manchester was able to score with 52 seconds remaining in the second period, and now Bedford knows what they got to do with a really strong skate shot, saved by Gilroy. Well done there, because Gwyneth, the defenseman, looks like she could be up playing more offense to try to tie up this game here, Coach.
Without a doubt, but Gilroy remains solid between the pipe as she has been all game. And they kind of leveled things up there with the shots on goal after a lopsided first period. So the teams kind of squared those things up. But, again, with 52 seconds left, the Queens got themselves on the board. A nice goal by Webster.
Now, already a minute passed, and nice job right there by Catherine Ten to stop that pass. That was going to be a good opportunity here for the Bulldogs. But instead, now will be McNelly who will bring the puck up, is surrounded by a number of black jerseys, and now loses the puck, but is able to get it out of the zone and sent down. And now we'll see what Gwyneth can do with the puck. She gives it a pass up. It's into the zone. Unable to get it was Ruby Knapp.
Hey, and the big hallelujah of the intermission there, Kyle, is we finally got our hands on the official roster with the official new jerseys.
It's been a lot of work here trying to get this squared away, but we are able to do this for the Manchester squad. Bedford was nice enough. Thank you to Andrew Fenn from Bedford Community Television for getting us the official Bedford roster, and it's been great to see what they can do here.
Andrew's a good man.
Now, stepping up, trying to make something happen. The collision here. Catherine Ten goes down, as well as Madison Vague. And now,
and there's Dindorf again, number 3. Hustle all game long for the Bulldogs.
A lot of people upset that there was a collision there that did not get called by Erica Simpson or
Dindorf.
Brad Hewitt.
Oh, by the refs, yeah.
Referees, yes.
Yep. I think it was reasonable to let that go. It's just collapsing 2-on-1.
And now back behind the net.
Boy, no matter what we've done here today, it's been a quick-moving game.
Now, no one there from Manchester. The puck will go all the way down. Back behind the net. Opportunity here for the Queens.
Whoa!
Fight, and a lot of players falling here.
Little extracurricular activity after the puck gets frozen in the goal mouth.
Madison Vague did not appreciate that as McNelly just came down. Or Nevaeh Martineau, came down and kind of.
Yeah, Irene Sy gave her a little bit. Happy New Year love from behind there. It's all right. 12:21 in the third.
Face off one, but taken down, and this will not be on ice, so this will go as an icing here.
Yep.
That just kills roughly 5 seconds off the clock.
Almost as mirror image of what happened to start the second period. Fresh sheet of ice. Had a face-off, and down it went at light speed.
Now, Face-off won by Manchester.
Yeah, nice job by Webster, as always. Ooh, just mission top shelf there was Riley McNelly. She got a blade under it too far and just lifted it.
Kelly misses it, but Jamie Webster able to bring the puck into the defensive zone, trying to get something going here.
Oh, nice backhand route, way to get it in.
It's going to be an offsides, though, as she's finally able to realize is McNelly, and Bedford will take this puck and try to set something up here.
Boy, and Webster's fuming right now. Thought they had a 2-on-1 developing.
Back behind the net it goes. Elizabeth Kelly goes back to get it. Tries to quickly send it up. Now McNelly makes a move. Jukes one player, tries to go through.
Oh, beautiful lead
pass.
Yep.
Brings it in.
Good spacing. Shot ricochets. Wow, could get that. Somebody's got to follow up.
Taylor Moran now with the number 9 jersey, able to send it behind the net.
Manning, good job to keep it in.
Webster's centering feed, not able to find anyone. Grace Manning steps up on her player, and this allows an opportunity, but Ruby Knapp will be upset with that for some time, as she just was not able to get it past the defenseman.
Yeah, Liz Kelly, though, good stretch and poke. She's, got good length with that long twig.
Back behind the net, and the puck's just kind of stuck there.
It's interesting.
I don't know if it's frozen enough or if there's something that the Zamboni driver didn't do to the ice properly.
Wow, somebody unplugged the air hockey.
That's exactly what it felt like. And now into the corner it goes. Grace Manning steps up, and she tries to send it down even further low. Taylor Moran able to send that back, but the Bedford Bulldogs will get the puck, and now trying to set something up.
Well, watch Dindorf. She came out of the box ready to roll. Number 3, nearest the camera. Great wheel around by Kuchenberger. Kuchenberger, nice job. Gets it to the back of her blade and carries all that speed. And she's a real strong skater and player, physical. But good job by Gilroy to shut the gate one more time. She's done it all day.
And
she may have to stand on her head in this period.
Late change for Manchester. Still need a person for to take this face-off.
But anytime you got Nevaeh Marino coming onto the ice, number 17, you like what you got. Very quick player.
And now she gets it through and back down, put some pressure on the Bulldogs, who have to skate the opposite direction. Instead, it's Catherine Ten able to get that. She keeps it in the zone and some more. Sends it across ice. That gets through the 5-hole of a Bulldog. Now a great pass up ahead. Trying to get it is Alexandra Babar. Babar will send it back behind the net. Now the defense is not able to stop the hard-charging Queens into the offensive zone. Backhanded. Oh, and just not able to.
Heck of a lot of speed there by Page. Boy, we got a fast group of skaters on the ice, but Page needs a blow, and out comes, and Webster comes on and goes right to defensive position and takes it away immediately.
Webster's quick to get that away as she was able to get back on the ice. Now going through, not able to get that.
Boy, Marino looks fresh. I'd look for her to create. She gets a rest. That was a pretty good shift.
I thought that she was going to go straight through the heart of the Bulldogs there, but she instead lost it. And now
that's all right. Coach is playing the long game there. You got somebody
around.
Open cross ice here.
She was trying to make a move, just did not get a chance to.
Boy,
was Madison Vig.
And number 31, Alexandra Bobar, was waiting there at the near pipe and had it all to herself if they could have gotten through and crossed the goal mouth.
She was like Forrest Gump with Jenny, always waiting. Maybe next time.
Run, Forrest, run.
And now
look at that knuckler, huh?
Kept in the zone, but now taken the other way.
McNelly.
With speed.
It's her turn.
And she is going to be tripped up, and a penalty will be called. We'll see what they decide to do with this, as it could be a penalty shot.
Could be. I mean, I think we're just going to call a simple trip.
Tripping call at the 8:23 mark of this third period. And this is the second power play for Manchester in this game. Very clean game. There really has been not a lot of whistles when it comes to the penalties, but obviously a lot of offsides and icings in this game.
But in that respect, there have been some very physical moments where people kind of shouting at the refs. I think they let the play materialize the way they should have. Good win off the draw there.
Shot there, deflects it. Can't see.
Oh, collecting it. Whoa! Getting across the goal mouth.
Oh, what a great job by Bedford so far to stop this.
Wow, Guckelberger is heroic between the pipes at the moment.
Shot there, save, goes behind the net. That was a barrage of shots right there. Still trying to get something going here. Just a slap. Trying to find any sort of opening, and it works.
And there's Webster. She was waiting for that puck to shake loose and hoping it went south instead of north. She found it, went near pipe, and Guckelberger didn't seal off that near pipe
and
as
Jamie
well
Webster,
as she'd like to.
The second goal of the game for her, as it makes it a 2-0 lead for the Queens. And you just see the excitement pouring out as it's been almost a month since Manchester has gotten a victory here. And for Bedford, still within striking range with 7:50 remaining in this contest, down 2-0.
Yeah.
Face-off one.
Here comes Marino right away. She wants to close this shop down for the day.
And a sliding Bulldog player there.
DeLeo took a seat on the ice before she wanted to.
And she is very much offsides right now. Bulldogs have to be patient to try to get her, instead taken by the Queens into the offensive zone. Save there. Puck comes out loose. Let's see. Shot there. Deflects by Rosie Tagblue. And it comes the other way. This could be a 2-on-1.
Got to have communication.
Up in front. Gilroy has to stay strong and covered up with 7:07 remaining in this contest.
Dindorf, with those optic green laces and one of the smaller skaters on the ice, has been showing us some speed all afternoon. And there was an opportunity for her on that rebound, and couldn't close that out. But why? Because Gilroy remains stout in between the pipes for the Queens. We're almost at 7 minutes left, Kyle.
Rosie just gave Chloe a big hug, thanking her for still keeping the puck out of the net. And
here comes McNelly. Oh, you got to like the spacing here. But good poke there. Really good poke by Guckelberger.
Back behind the net it goes. Catherine 10 right there, trying to cause some disruption, able to, as the puck comes back to the Queens. Center and feed in front. Try to turn around and hit it, but Riley Page not able to get it this way. And now Bedford, look at this.
What a
skating
great
right here, 2-on-0. Shot off the post.
Guckelberger, great defense, followed by great offense on a great breakaway. 3 greats in a row. Here she is again, trying it from the right side.
And she gets it. Bedford scores. 6:25 remaining in this game, and they are 1 goal away in their first goal of the year. You can see the excitement right now from the team in black, the Bulldogs, happy to finally get their first goal of the year, Coach.
Yeah, and I've been watching Guckelberger play for the last 10 minutes, and she's forcing the action, but she's such a strong athlete that eventually it's going to be her time in the sun, and she was all alone and kept forcing it, kept after it. Follow your shot, just like basketball, and good things happened after she got into the net. Nice job. Real nice job by Gwen Guckelberger. And there she is at the blue line, slapping it in. Can't make it happen, but she keeps it in.
Oh, big collision right there between McNelly and Guckelberg.
Nah, 2 great athletes. They're fine.
A lot of hair, a lot of ice in her hair. Is, I can only imagine that Gwyneth isn't very pleased with that.
Major flow.
And a rolling puck just goes all sorts of directions. That was on its edge the whole entire time.
Boy, that was a great 3 minutes of hockey there.
5:47 remaining in this contest. We got a goalie change.
Mackenzie Ayew, number 48, just came in. She's a sophomore. That's an interesting goalie change.
Yeah, she's getting some love from her teammates, saying we will do our best. We'll see what Jamie Webster, who's looking for a hat trick, can do here.
And Freya Guckelberger is in the box. It's looking a little uncomfortable, but we'll see what happens.
It looked like that hit off the upper side of the goalpost there on that deflection. And Manchester is able to keep the puck in the zone. Webster in front, trying to get her hat trick. Shot there, saved, and we will get a face-off now in the offensive zone for Manchester.
I tell you, I've gone into lacrosse games cold like that, and, you know, it's no fun, especially when you're physically cold. And sometimes when it comes right at you right away, it gets you immediately into the game because you got no choice.
Shot gets deflected back behind the net. Bedford has got to go 200 feet right now to try to get something going here. And out of the zone it is. Manchester doesn't know they have to get out of the zone. Apparently they're saying otherwise. It might have stayed in. It was very close, but now out of the zone and skating hard up with that was Jocelyn Narrow. And we got a offsides as not realizing it was Irene Saya.
Well, I tell you, Manning just gave quite the tap to Irene Sy of the Bulldogs there, and they had good stern looks at one another. Part of the game.
Well, Grace certainly knows how to give the mean eyes.
She gives as good as she gets. She's good, like watching her play hockey.
5
good
minutes
stuff.
left in this contest. Rosie Tag Blue has to come back behind the net, but she doesn't have to work that hard as it is an icing here, and we'll go to the length of the ice to getting another face-off. Great way
5:09, man. What a quick-moving game overall.
We are just past the 5:45 mark on this Tuesday, the 9th of January, and Bedford trying to tie up this game, and an opportunity here. Look at Gwen skating down, shot, save! Back behind the net, tries to find an open teammate, no one there, and it's going to come back, and Gwen is going to skate around everyone and go and get it herself.
She is absolutely at a different level of skating and physical strength right now.
Now, back Rosie Tag Blue gets the puck.
And no way she's coming off the ice is Guckelberger. She's really on point right now.
Well, she's going to have to be very strong here as McNally skating around everyone, looking for it. Shot and a goal! Assist to Rosie Tag Blue, but a phenomenal skating performance by Riley McNally, able to put the Queens back up 2 goals, and they lead it 3-1.
Well, and after all that skating, Gwen Guckelberger was back in good position, and she back skated too far to her own right, and McNally saw that, and she took advantage of it and went to the opposite slot and then set it up with her blade and made no doubt about that. That was where that was going, right up into the pantry, and knocked all the goods out of it in the process.
That certainly was a where the cookies are kept right there.
Well, she got all of them.
Shot there gets deflected away. Shot there, save, goes to the corner. Actually, it was given to Riley Page, but I definitely saw Rosie get the puck to her. But either way, Bedford still with an opportunity here in the offensive zone. 3:40 remaining in this contest. Oh, nearly had a chance with that. Was Jenna.
Well, 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. We'll see if Coach Fiffield's going to pull anybody anytime soon. We got 3:30 on the clock. Probably a little early for that, but you certainly like having number 4 on the ice if you're the Bulldogs. And
Jamie
she's
Webster,
taking a break.
though. Jamie would love to have a hat trick in this contest if she can get
wouldn't?
it. And now could have been a tripping call
or
there.
Interference, yeah.
Certainly interference was acceptable for sure. Bedford goalie does a great job. Comes out, but she almost loses it.
Almost own goal, but you better set up quickly. Get your anchors underneath you.
Now sent
And
down
there's
low.
lurking is Marino. She's seeing that pipe, and wow, it almost trickles from near pipe to far pipe. Pretty good job there by Ayu to stay on top of that puck.
Very odd moment to see right there. A lot of players in front of the net. Bedford trying to get it out, and
Nice
they are
check.
able to into the zone, and we'll get a tripping call
no
on
doubt.
the Queens. with 2:26 remaining in this contest.
Yeah, Manning just got all blade there, and down she went. 2:26 on the clock. You look to pull. Are they going to discuss it? Maybe they're all coming off the ice to Coach Fiffield.
Well, we will get a timeout in play as they will try to figure things out.
Major moment.
Grace Manning smiling, talking to the referee about how that wasn't what she was trying to do, but it happens. You know,
it was right in front of us, and there was no doubt, no doubt. But again, it happens. Hustle penalties happen.
That's all you can do right there. And now here we are, 2:26 remaining. Bulldogs on the power play, their first of the game. And now with an empty goalie, it will be a 6-on-4, which is...
Assuming Coach does that, but I don't know why he wouldn't.
Bedford will next play versus Lebanon Stevens Kearsarge, as we just saw them last week, Coach, play Manchester.
Yep.
And they were a very talented team. So it's going to be a tough one. But Bedford, on the season, has started off racing some very talented teams.
Sure.
With Berlin, Gorham, Kennett, Bishop Girton, Exeter. So they got to keep their heads up high, as this is certainly a ample opportunity to be happy with getting at least a momentum boost for the season.
And as you go into your PK, I mean, you look at Manchester, they got to, if they can finish this one off, they've got an opportunity to get a second one coming up against the Conval squad, and they can put themselves right in the thick of the playoff mix.
Now sent down the length of the ice. They did not take out their goalie, which would have been a goal.
That would have been.
That was incredible to see from.
But Manchester's been winning face-offs, and that's why I wonder whether Coach Fiffield would do that or not. Now he might look to it. We'll keep an eye on the box for you, folks.
As a Bulldog hits the cold ice, Gwyneth will able to get up, and now into the zone they go.
Good poke.
McNelly says, "You're not getting past me." And she finally gets the puck and clears the zone.
Yeah, and it frequently doesn't get past her.
We are down to 1:20 on the power play, and in the game it's 1:45. Fight for it over here. It's going to clear in the zone, and Gwyneth Gutenberger will get the puck, and now see if she decides. Oh, it's going to be an offsides.
Ruby Kaup was just over anxious. 106 on the penalty. That's tough.
It's always difficult because you don't know what your teammate's doing, and you're kind of trying to skate your own direction. And
yeah, just got to. Well, Gutenberger's been skating like the wind, so she probably is anticipating just a bit. Wow, that's
a lot of deflections that ends up in the Bedford.
Almost a dental worker.
Bedford Bulldogs penalty box is where the puck ended up.
Got to hang on to your chiclets over there.
Faceoff will come out of the zone. Taken by Bedford, try to get in the zone, but
yeah, and they're feeding it to Gugelberger right now. She's got all that momentum. That time they kept on sides. 1:15 in the game, 50 on the penalty.
She's not able to tap it in, and now fight for it here. Puck comes up in the air, kept in by the Bulldogs. Shot there, hits off of McNelly's shin guard. And out of the zone, down the length of the ice. It would have been in the net as well on that one, Coach. That's pretty impressive what Manchester's able to do.
Well, they're avoiding icing, which is a really great thing. You only got 20 seconds left on the PK if you're the Queens. On the other side of the boards here, Bedford got it disappointed that they haven't really got to set up yet.
Well, again, for the Manchester, you wouldn't get the icing with the penalty kill. But still,
yeah, my bad. Excuse me.
It's still impressive. Elizabeth Kelly fighting hard there, and now a 1-on-3. Gwyneth trying to get around. McNelly says, no, you're not getting around. Shot there, deflects.
Yeah, now the penalty's over.
5-on-5, and with 15 clicks left on the clock, Manchester will bring it down, and Jamie Webster trying to get her hat trick. She skates around, looks, backhanded try, finds a teammate. It's in front. Still trying for it, and we got a whistle with 3 seconds to go. So Jamie Webster on this faceoff will be trying to score right off the puck drop here. She's done it numerous times in the past. And actually, she looks like she's going to be coming off the ice here.
Yeah, just warm up the bus and get out of the barn.
And Now, a lot of changes quickly here for both squads.
Yeah, I think you might have had a little New Year's physicality, and the refs asked players to excuse themselves.
And a shot there, attempt by Marno, and it's going to do
There
it.
you go.
The Manchester Queens are able to get a 3-1 victory here off of 2 goals by Jamie Webster, and they will move up to a 2-3 record on the year.
Yeah, and they find themselves with an opportunity to go 3-3, and that puts them right in the hunt after the next game. That said, you never take any opponent for granted. You got to get out, lace them up, and play the game. Player in the game, Kyle, what do you think?
I got to give it to Jamie Webster. She brought the energy. She got the 2 goals, and those 2 goals alone would have won the game. And you can't say nothing wrong with that, even though Chloe Gilroy did get a heck of a job in goal with the win.
Yeah, she would be my 2nd star. 3rd star goes on the Bedford side for me would be Gwen Gokelberger. Just showed that she's playing heads and tails above everybody else in the 2nd and 3rd period. Terrific athlete. What a game.
Bedford has some opportunities ahead of them with this games against Conval, Conant, Sauhegan, Concord. So look out for them. They could be coming up in the future, especially after getting their first goal of the year. But for Coach Rich McDonough, Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lar, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, my name is Kyle Evie for Manchester Public Television. Thank you all for Bedford Community Television as well, as you guys are doing a great job over there. But the final score here from the JFK Memorial Coliseum, the Manchester Queens 3 and the Bedford Bulldogs 1. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you again soon.